Hello and welcome back. Let me just remove this. Check that everything's all right. The sound, it's not lagging. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's lagging. Today I got a guest with me. It's Tim. What's up, Timmy?
Wagwan.
Welcome then. So last time we made a video was when I was in Oslo. You were in the video, but it got fucked up. That was really unfortunate because I feel like it was a really nice video. It was a really good video. The repainting we did.
Yeah, it was quite nice video, bro.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was a full paint. But today, my idea was because you're more of a beginner, and
Yeah,
when I answer these questions, I can't really relate too well to beginners always. Therefore, I'm thinking you could read the questions, right? And then essentially I answer them. And if you
okay.
got more follow up questions, you can ask me that. Because I think your follow up questions would be natural to what a beginner would think. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, it will be.
Fuck you, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that sounds good. So let's get started. We agreed where to start. A lot of these people didn't give a shit about the rules or anything like on how to ask questions, but we'll still just answer them. And
You want
I'll
me to start?
yeah, sure.
Okay. The first question: why teach trading when you can work with signals from experienced trader and not worry about it?
Yeah, so
So he means like
yeah.
why not
I
use
know I know what it means. I know what it means to me. Don't worry about it. So yeah, those signal discords. First of all, you're asking me why teach trading when you can work with signals from experienced traders. I am the experienced trader. So why would there's no one with more experience. Why would I take signals from anyone? That makes absolutely no sense to me in any realm whatsoever. And not worry about it. Secondly, of all, those are 99.99% of the time a scam. And if they're not a scam, you don't learn anything. Signals also don't work because trades have to be organically taken yourself, especially when you're on the lower time frames. You can imagine that, right? To me, someone smashes out a fucking signal, enter at this price, sell us TP, blah blah blah.
yeah.
It's very hard. You're gonna have to sit there 24/7, and you don't learn anything. It's like that. It's like that old proverb, like teach a man to fish, or just give him the fucking fish.
Yeah.
And why would I know what the fuck kind of signal could anyone ever give me? I what? And those signal sellers are brokies. They're scammers. Why else would they sell signals? You there?
Yeah.
You got anything to say?
Uh I would just recommend to not copy trade because you don't learn, like you said, you don't learn a shit,
Yeah, I don't learn a fucking
and
thing.
it's not a long-term solution to copy trade.
No, it's not. It doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
And anyone that's been trading for a couple months will realize that it's not the thing. It's like something that's interesting for a few months, and then you drop off it. You want to move on to your next question? Your own
Okay.
question, actually.
Yeah. After the Iranian war, we can see more and more country not trusting the US dollar, the petrodollar. What does this mean for us traders, and what should we be aware about from Norway?
When you're asking that question, what country are you talking about?
Like I'm from Norway, so I talk about Norway, and I mean like us traders,
Yeah, but what country is trusting the petrodollar less as usual?
like the UAE, United
UAE,
Emirates,
UAE,
yeah,
UAE.
yeah,
Yeah,
Qatar, Saudi,
Saudis, Qatar.
yeah.
But are they though? Have you checked the stats? Are they using the petrodollar any less?
Think so. I don't know.
No. The gradual decline is consistent. I mean, the petrodollar decline is there, but it is very consistent. So I don't really see any effect on it. The only effect we're seeing on the Iran war is among the things I've already talked about. The things I talked about before the war broke out, how they're going to close the Strait of Hormuz, if you remember that. The Persian Gulf was going to get shut down. Oil prices were going to go up. We're going to have inflation, that kind of stuff. They were talking about starting rationings in Norway as well.
Yeah.
Imagine that we have to have rations, and we're a producer. It's because we're bound by export contracts. Do you know what rations mean?
No, I don't know what I mean.
So, for example, if you go to the gas station, they'll only allow you to fill up so much, or the gas station will only allow so much to be sold every day. The government will put a cap on it, so there will be car lines. People can't fill their gas. It'll be a financial crisis.
But how will that affect us traders or just the average economy?
Well, I mean, you can't drive and shit, so yeah. But on the trading chart, nah, it's gonna probably be better because you're gonna have bigger ranges. The BOs, when you enter a BO market like that, the BOs kind of set into bigger ranges. Like when we made that video that got canceled, or it didn't get canceled, but it was lagging, so we didn't put it out. What happens is when you have these BOs, I'm gonna open my charts now. When you have these BOs that destroy SR areas, you remember that term you used? You need to use the most respected
Not
areas. Yeah. So it widens out the ranges quite a lot. You can already see it on a chart I'm looking at right now. So right here, you can't see it, but right here, this has been demolished. These areas, the real range looks more like this now. So you get these bigger ranges, and that means bigger R's, better R's, more tradable, that kind of stuff. You got any more questions about it?
uh,
But in general, I mean, okay, so the less reliant on the petrodollar we are, the less the U.S. economy is going to be linked to us. That's a simple way to think about it. Because right now, if the U.S. causes a shitload of inflation, they're going to do QA again, like they did for
yeah.
Ukraine. They're going to do it for Iran. They're going to do that shit again. They're going to cause a bunch of inflation, and we're going to get that inflation as well. We're going to inherit it, and there isn't really anything we can do. So we're going to get that as well. So the U.S. economy will affect us less.
So buy would go down or what will happen?
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, well,
Will SPY go down like
if the
S&P 500?
petrodollar just vanished today?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
not
what the
vanish,
fuck?
but goes
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Definitely, definitely. The
Yeah,
spy is reliant on the petrodollar. If you go
yeah.
into my Discord and you scroll down, I put out a real nice infographic. Not that murder rate bullshit, but where is it? How the U.S. petrodollar recycling works. It's really simple, and it's the Saudis. A lot of SPY is held offshore. Trillions and trillions of dollars of SPY is held offshore. Because I'll read the chart here. So Saudi Arabia pays the U.S. corporations for services and blah, 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 to extract oil, right? Then U.S. banks lend out these petrodollars to emerging markets to spur global demand for oil. Other countries buy oil from Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia puts petrodollars into sovereign wealth funds that invest in non-petroleum assets. That's how they diversify their economy. And SPY is one of them. Not just SPY, they buy treasury, yes, sorry, including U.S. treasuries, thus driving up the price of the dollar. And then in the circle, the U.S. buys oil from Saudi Arabia, and we're back at it. But also, when they sell it in the petrodollar, these emerging markets also end up buying US assets as well. It all goes into the same fucking loop. So the less of the petrodollar is around, the less of that loop of liquidity the US gets. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Explain it
There's
well.
less people coming back, bro. Like you got less people relying on you. You lose this. They sort of have a monopoly. They lose it.
Okay.
So supply would go down, yeah, like permanently. It would grow slower forever.
Next question, or
Yeah, if you feel happy about it.
I'm happy. Okay, from Nomad, can you talk about different strategies, the pros and the cons of them, and why you use yours? You don't have to divide them into
Deep dive.
too much, but I'm sure there's a reason why you're using your strat. Referring to today's video, while scrolling through something Sharko posted, and you stopped at Kyle's post and said he uses a different strategy than us.
Oh
And
yeah,
I got curious.
yeah. I know exactly what he's talking about. So when he says today's video, he was talking about the Iran war
Second
and
video.
gold. That one recap. So yeah, I'm at the chart now. I'm looking at it. Ah, fuck, I should have shared screen with you, but I was so worried about that lag.
No problem.
But if you go look at Charles, if you go into Trade Talk and you scroll down, I can just reply to it.
Okay.
I put a dot. You see that chart right there? I put a.
Yeah.
So what is different here is basically what he's asking. So
Yeah.
this is and he said this is what you guys call CR, right? And just let me double check the question. I'll read it here. Can you talk about different strategies, the pros and cons of them, and why you use yours? You don't have to deep dive into them too much, but I'm sure there's a reason why you're using your strategy. Referring to today's video while scrolling through something Sharker posted, and you stopped the Cal's post and said he used a different strategy than us. And I got curious. Okay, so yeah, sure. So I just wanted to double check. Yeah, so this is you can see how that's not a valid CR, right? For us, I don't know what the fuck
No,
his
it's
strategy is.
no indecision
Yeah,
candle.
there's no indecision candle. His SL isn't above the fucking the previous highs. That's a long wick. His SR areas don't really look like something I would draw. I don't like them. Like you see how the top area is not on the newest highs. You see what I mean? If you look at one level 1.39393, you see that? Timmy, you here?
Yo.
Timmy!
Yo.
Alright, so can you see that? What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
I was muted.
What the fuck were you muted? I was asking you a question.
Oh, my bad.
Do you see the difference in how he's drawing SR areas?
Yeah, I can see it.
The top zone he's drawing is not something we would have drawn. He's using older levels, while we would have used newer levels here. In addition to that, his trade looks very late. There's no SL here. No, sorry, no indecision here. It is on the 1 day though, so it is kind of what I would have done. But it is very, very different.
Yeah, that's true. But it maybe works for him, so
Yeah,
not
yeah.
wrong.
We're not.
But
Yeah, we're not
wrong
knocking him.
for
We're not
us.
knocking him. If he makes money, he's doing everything right. So that's
Yeah.
what's different. There's no. This is what we would call a CR. Yeah, but we don't draw SR like him. So we don't draw support and resistance like him. Also, you can see his support and resistance areas are not the same size. We don't do that kind of thing. Like we don't evaluate size of areas. They're standardized because I don't want to go off vibes or anything like that. We do zones that are standardized, and we always use the newest levels. You see how he's not using the newest top.
Yeah. It's
He's
using older levels.
yeah. So that's not something we would do.
For us it wouldn't be respected.
Nope, that completely disrespect the zone for us. And then so that's different. And then here, oh fuck, I went on the 500k challenge. It was quite a long question, so I have to go back. So different
Yeah,
strategies, the pros and cons of them. So yeah, the different pros and cons of strategies. I mean, it all depends on what you like. If you like a lot of action and that kind of stuff, yeah, then you like scalping and stuff has its pros, but it also has its cons. You have to constantly be on the mark. You have to constantly watch out for things. You have to constantly be adjusting. You have to be really active. If you like it more calmed, and I mean I'm biased as well because I do the swing trading. I like it more, so I'm not completely unbiased in the way in my take on it. But for me, it feels a lot more strategical. We're not just like rushing into an attack. We're getting ready. We're seeing the 1 day indecision candle form. We're setting our entry below. We're making sure everything is correct. So that's the pro side, and also our win rate. I can't imagine scalping with like an 85% win rate. That's one of the pros. That'd be
yeah,
fucking
that would
crazy if
be.
someone does that. That'd
Yeah.
be that'd be fucking crazy. What the fuck? I think those price action guys that scalp, they have like 40-50% win rates. But there are, it's pretty good. So, but yeah, the pros and cons. I mean, to summarize it, it comes down to personal preference. I think that answers it. What do you think? Was there anything that was curious to you here?
Not so much, but like, would you see any similarities with that strategy like we saw?
What? The Red Sea?
W- Would you see any similarities with that strategy that he is doing?
Yeah, there are. Yeah, I mean, he is waiting for price to react on an SR area and then bounce off it. It's just how he's handling the bounce. That's just the difference. You got anything to say about that, or did that make sense? Are you there? Did you mute again, Timmy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
All right. So, do you have any
Bro.
more questions about it?
No. It was pretty good explained.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next question then. The fuck is that? Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Okay. When trading and having profits, do they actually tax your profits or and how do you handle them from the Philippines?
How do you handle them? Listen.
Yeah.
So the way you handle them, bro, is you pay them. So I can see that flag. If I'm not wrong, that's the Philippines.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, yeah. And in the Philippines, the tax rate for capital gains is like 5% at most. I think that's the top rate. Can you Google that? Can you check for me?
Yeah.
I think I
Tax rate,
think I think five. I think it's between 1.5 and 5%.
it is income tax is
No, no, capital gains. Capital gains.
okay, my bad, my it's like 6%.
Okay, 6%. Okay, so 1.5 to 6%. So that's honestly nothing, bro. Don't worry about taxes at all. You're all good, bro. That's a really good system they've got set up there. Then, when that's the top rate, I wouldn't worry about it at all. I would just trade, try to make as much money as I can. If it was 5%, I would have paid more taxes than I do now, actually, because right now I'm withholding so much profit. Probably gonna have to move out of Norway to get my
Hmm.
money, because if not, they're gonna take all my money. They're gonna take all my fucking
Yeah.
money.
Didn't you
But
have
the,
a infographics about that? You had
yeah,
one
yeah, I
on
did.
your.
I can actually show that how fucking shit it is. I posted that. Thank you for saying that. So I post a lot of interesting infographics. So yeah, I'm at it now. The 4% rule. If you follow the 4% rule, the fire shit. If you got $1 million in Norway and you withdraw 40K, they're gonna capital gains you. They're gonna wealth tax you. And this is actually a pretty like minimalistic assumption. Most likely, you're gonna pay something else too. You know that, right? Because you're
Yeah.
gonna set yourself up as an employer. So they're gonna want some kind of, what would you call that in Norwegian? Like some social security withdrawal. So they would want, and you would probably be paying some property taxes as well if you own a house. This is just what vanishes the second it leaves your account. So this is less than, so in Norway our social services, it's called Nav. That's where you go get money, like the migrants and stuff, migrants and junkies. So they pay more than 18K a year. So you got $1 million here. You're making less than some hobo living on the sidewalk. So you can see why people move. We don't have any billionaires left in Norway. Interesting fact. They actually 100% of them left. We used to have the highest concentration per capita in all of Europe, and they all left because we've had this socialist party now. Socialist left and the Workers' Party. They have hammered taxes up, especially for capital gains, corporations, that kind of thing. So they've all left. They've all left. And even with $10 million, I'm showing that now, you could get $164,000 in Norway. Bro, kiss my ass, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not gonna say anything more on that. I'm not doing that, bro. Would you want to do that, Timmy?
Nah, bro, you can't even buy a parking lot with that shit.
Parking lot? I think you can get one
Yeah.
for 160K. But I mean, 160K, that's not, for those viewing, that's like, in Norway, that's like making, like, I guess, let me think. Quick math in the head. Depending on what state. Okay. Okay, not state. Let's do the whole country. So if you're living in the US, that would be about $90,000. So you got $10 million in the bank and you're making 90K a year. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It would be, or it would be a bit more, like 97K, something like that.
That shit is straight haram, bro.
Yeah, it actually is. It actually is. Because if you read Sharia law, there are some rules on taxes. I don't remember what they are, but I remember it when I read the Quran. I think it's like 4%. Let me check. Yeah, the zakat thing. So where is it? Oh yeah, 2.5%. It's 2.5%. So it is
Just
actually.
give, bro.
Hmm.
Zakat is a tax. That's like how much you have to give to poor people.
It just here it says here zakat is a mandatory 2.5% tax on surplus wealth for
Yeah,
Muslims.
that's like give it to poor people.
Yeah. So, but the point stands. It's your haram point. Anyways,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
let's get to your question. Actually, I can see here. Do you want to read your own question too?
Didn't we go through it?
We did not go through your
Ah, yeah,
question.
yeah, that one. Yeah, I would like to ask which prop form would you
Do you
say is
really need to
safe?
read your own question though? Like, what the fuck? Can't you just say it?
Yeah, I'm saying it right now, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Which prop farm would you say is the most safest, and the most best for us traders to use? And could you like explain a little about prop firms and how they work from Norway down?
I said you don't have to read it, but yeah. So you're asking, like, basically what prop firms are the best, how to use them
Yes,
safely, what to do, da 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 da.
yes,
So, in the trading industry, I want to start with something general first. There is a lot of scamming. There's a lot of scamming. If you read my beginner guide, There is a lot of scamming. When I was young, I was robbed, bro. For I don't even remember how much it was anymore. 60, 70, 80,000 dollars when I was like 22, 21, from a firm that exists still today. It's called Scandinavian Capital Markets. Go check it out. They're still doing stuff. They just locked my account,
Nice.
and what they did was they refused to open it, and then they started with doing monthly inactivity fees, and then they took all my money.
Scandinavian capital.
Mm-hmm. And then you know what they said? They said, "Oh, we I tried for so." They blocked me really fast, but they first said, "Oh, we have an order from the police to withdraw or to hold the money." And I said, "Oh, so you have a warrant? Can I please see that warrant?" They were like, "No, we can't show it. You have to contact your local police." So I
So,
contacted my local police. They were like, "No, there's no," and they would have to show you the warrant. And then I forwarded that email to them, and they were like, "No, we weren't given anything. They just told us to hold it." And in Norwegian law, that has to be renewed for every 30 days, right?
yeah, yeah.
They have to go to court. They have to get a court order for it and renew it every 30 days. And they held the account for like 3 years. And how many times is that, bro? Did they really get like that many court orders to hold that money? Like, why wouldn't the police just take it? And so it was an obvious scam, and the money wasn't even that. This is what fucked them over too. So it was an investor's money, and we sent over proof that it wasn't even my money. And then they changed explanation. They said, "Oh no, actually, it's your investor that has a warrant." And then we asked, "Okay, so where's he from then? What are you talking about? Warrant where?" They were like, we can't give that information." I'm like, "He's in the United States. Do you have like some kind of circuit court warrant or bench warrant or anything like that?" They were like, and then they blocked me, and the account was held open. And what happened was I watched it. They turned up what's called inactivity fees, and I had to pay like $1,000 or like no, it was a lot more actually. It was like $7,000 a month, and I couldn't trade. I couldn't withdraw the money, and so they did it in like a legal way. And my point being with that is, that's okay. That happened. You learn, right?
Yeah, yeah.
At least I can, at least I can share the mistake now, so people know who these scammers are. And I can tell you, trading in the trading industry is filled with it. So what you want to do when you're prop trading? My recommendation for you, Timmy. I don't, I
Yeah,
don't, I don't condone. I don't like prop trading.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it is for homosexuals, but I also think you're a closeted homosexual. So in that sense, it does make sense, right? Right. So if you definitely want to prop trade, stick to what you know is legit. When IC market is like, they're like golden in the trading industry. They're like golden, bro. You have people with $80 million accounts there. Their reputation is untouched. Everything they do is on a good basis. They want more traders. They do everything the best. And you showed me some other stuff. And just when I'm saying that, IC Markets has prop trading. And you mentioned some other shit. What was that called?
Loot trading.
Lucid?
Yeah, yeah, lucid.
Yeah. I checked that shit out. And if you look at their spreads compared to IC Markets, like on just normal raw spread, it is fucking horrendous, dude. It's so fucking bad. If you open your C Trader right now, can you do that for me? Can you do it for
Yeah,
me? Do it.
yeah.
And give me your spread on, or can you see it when the market is closed? No, you can't actually. Google it. Google average Euro USD spread, IC markets raw spread.
Okay. Rich. Euro USD.
Yeah, raw spread. Because they're on
USD.
raw spread.
Raw. 0.1 pips.
That's average. Do you know
Yeah.
averages for that lucid bullshit you were talking about?
No,
It was almost 20, dude.
That's haram, bro.
That's a scam.
Yeah,
That's a
crazy.
scam. So even if you paid, even if IC market is a lot more expensive, you're paying for a better service, bro. It's like you
Yeah,
remember when you came and visited me in Oslo?
yeah, yeah.
You can't I couldn't have said like, why is my hotel room so expensive? Bro, it's
Yeah.
the most expensive hotel room in Norway. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm paying for that on purpose because I want the best hotel room, right?
Yeah, right.
And if you get some cheap ass shit, you're looking at it like that. It is going to be some bullshit. And in addition to that, they're not properly insured. They could just exit liquidity all of you one day. And also, if they go bankrupt, you lose your money. You might not think that's a big deal. Oh, they're not going to go bankrupt. Oh, no, I'm not worried. Blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, but what if it happens then? It happens
Yeah,
more than you think. It happens all the time. And how long has this lucid shit been around?
I can check. It launched in early 2025.
Bro, fuck that, bro. When IC Market started up, the owners of that shit probably weren't even born. Okay? And they have never had any issues. You don't know what's going to happen to that firm. I'm telling you. And with the spread, I don't condone. I don't like. But I mean, it's IC markets though, so it's legit. It's okay. It's okay. You can. I don't think it's. I don't think you're gonna make money off it in the long term. But if you want to prop trade, use something that is within the gold standard, bro. IC market. Pepperstone too. Those guys are great. Pepperstone is legit. Pepperstone. Pepperstone and IC markets. For forex traders, those are the two brokers you want to stay with. And I'm not sponsored by any of them, just so that's said. They're just the biggest, the rawest spreads. They have the best spreads, and you know how important spreads are, Timmy. Right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's like everything, bro. So fucking everything is fucking. You can get. Oh man, it changes so much having good spreads compared to
That,
shit spreads.
yeah.
That's the thing actually that reminded me about when this guy said, why teach trading? Like, bro, when you can work with signals, you don't know what spreads they have, bro. They could have a better spreads than you and be hitting TP while you're a
Hmm.
bitch ass hit sell loss because you don't have
Huh.
that fucking. You don't have you don't have their spreads. You don't even know that.
Yeah.
It's completely unreliable. It's going in the dark. You're learning nothing, and it's completely pointless in my opinion.
Hmm. But bro, could I ask something?
Yes, you can ask whatever you want.
Would you recommend for like people like me that don't have so much capital to trade to use prop accounts like
No,
50K,
no,
25K?
no.
Why?
Because why do you why would you prop first of, why would you prop trade?
Because you have more capital to trade with,
Why do you need more capital?
earn more money.
But are you an optimized trader?
What do you mean?
Are you profitable? Are you good at trading? Do you know what you're doing?
Not,
Do you feel stable? When you execute a trade, you know I did this right. You're hitting month after month. Hitting targets. You're doing really, really good. You're at
not
that
yet.
point where you know I can trade.
Not yet.
So what the fuck is the point then? What are you gonna make money from? You're gonna fail challenges. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna waste some money on prop trading. And you're so young. Why not use that period to learn? Get good at trading with your own little bit of money, and your bank account will. You're only 16. Like, what the fuck? And your bank account will build up so much faster. In addition to that, I've said this before, and I can attest to this because I am a hedge fund owner. IC Market sells out account information to hedge funds, liquidity funds, and banks. So if you're a very good trader, you're gonna get contacted. Hey, hello, sir. Would you like $5 million? You can keep 95% of the profits. Yeah, if you got like 5 years of profitability
Yeah.
instead of attaching yourself to these prop firms. But that's just my opinion, bro. You can definitely find another trader that's really good, really, really good, that loves prop firms or some shit. But be wary if they have their own, if they're sponsored by someone. I'm not sponsored by anyone or anything like that. But I mean, you're young, give it a try. Why not? Why not?
Uh, have you yourself ever tried? Have you tried? Prop-
Hell nah. Hell nah, bro.
Why?
For the same reason I explained to you. When I was young, when I was like your age, 16, I was trading. I sucked. I had no strategy. I didn't know anyone like how you know me. No one. I just tried to do my own thing. I sucked. I sucked. I sucked until I was about 18 when I was in the United States. I started making money, not much, but I became profitable and I did my own thing. And very quickly after I did that, when I was like 21, 22, and 23, I had like some years of profitability. I met a guy. Suddenly, whoop, a guy came. He gave me a couple $1 million, and then I was rich. So,
So you basically got funded.
but it's way different having like some overlord fucking prop trader versus having an investor, bro. You just tell the investor, hey, be quiet. Let me do my shit. There's no
Yeah.
maximum 8% drawdown and shit. Also, you can discuss with them. You say, listen, this is how I trade. Don't bother me if I'm down. Don't fuck off if you want a problem with this. Da 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 da. And I traded a lot for
So
him. I remember he gave me like $100,000 and stuff. I thought that was a lot of money to me when I was like at this point like 23, 24. And then at 25 I made like 24, 25. I made quite a lot of money and then I gambled it all away, dude. All at once. Everything I had. But you know what was weird? What I did my entire life to get that money to 25. It was so easy to make it back. Like by the time I was 26, mid 26, I made it all back.
that's good,
What they say about the first million being the hardest one is really, really true. And I mean, you can just hop on the 500K challenge and you can click my account. You see, I got $1 million right
bro.
there.
Yeah.
I got over $1 million. And next month, that's going to be $2 million. I'm not going to get, I don't have tax withholdings next month. I got 1 month free.
But would so maybe a dumb question, but would you say it's better to take a loan and trade
No, don't never
instead
do
of
that. Never take a loan. Because if you fuck up, you're really fucked, bro. I have never done that. Don't do that. But I knew a guy that used to do that all the time. He took out like mortgages. He didn't trade though. He did a little bit with options, but they were like long. Or you don't know options. Don't worry about it. So he was basically an investor. He was extremely good. He's dead now. He's dead. But he was extremely good. He was killing SPY. And this was
yeah.
during the low interest rate periods. So he'd take out like $7 million, 2% interest rate, and he would lock it, 30-year locked, right? At 3%, say. And then he would do 30, 40% a year. So for him, it obviously made perfect sense. But with him, he was just so fucking good. And he knew what he was doing. You're so young that you have time to just learn.
Yeah.
Like I told you, like, why would you want to get rich at 18? That's the same as
Oh,
being born in a super rich family.
I need money, bro.
Money is only fun when you've been broke. I'm telling you, dude. Like sitting in first class and shit, and if you meet someone that has never sat in economy, they're not enjoying it, dude. Not like me. Not getting banned from Aero Mexico and shit. Having too much fun. Yeah, but the point stands, you know.
Yeah,
It's not the same. So when you're that young, don't worry about it. But by mid 20s, you should have some money, bro. Just some money in your pocket. When you're like my age, or I'm past mid 20s. Oh, how old am I? Wait, let me think. 27. Yeah,
you're
27.
like 30 or 40.
27, 30, whatever. Yeah. By that point, yeah. If you got like $1 million by age 30, or nah, that's kind of not. I don't know. If you got like $2 million by age 30, I think you're doing really well.
Trading or
However you
invest?
make it. However you make it, bro.
Okay.
You got any more questions to me
Uh,
regarding prop trading or anything?
prop trading.
Or anything?
Let me think. Yeah. Would you recommend, like, let's say I have a prop account and
Mm-hmm.
a live account. Would
Mm-hmm.
you recommend, like, I take the profits from the prop account, move it to the live account, or
Yeah. Yeah. Because why not? Your goal with prop trading is to have your own big account, right? So
yeah,
why wouldn't you just grow it that way if you can? Hold up, I'm gonna mute because I need to blow my nose. But yeah, every prop trader's goal is to become independent.
yeah,
That's all their goals. To have their own live accounts that are large that they can live off. So I mean, yeah. If you think you're gonna trade into the future and you're gonna do well and you're not gonna gamble it all away and fuck it up and shit, you are gonna make some mistakes though. I don't think you can be complete without mistakes. But
that's true, bro.
yeah, have you ever heard the saying "the scars make the man"?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think it's true. I think it's very true. Yeah, I would put those profits into your live trading account. And also, if you use IC markets, you get to stay on IC markets where your live trading account is. You're not gonna get moved over to some bullshit. And you can keep your spreads. You can do everything the same. So you're basically just practicing what you're gonna do in the future by yourself.
Oh yeah. Uh, would do you think swing trading will work in a prop form, or
Yeah, why not? Yeah. As long as you're profitable without drawdowns, you'll be fine. That's what the whole thing is about.
yeah, like
They're
the
they're
maximum
they're
eighty
not.
percent?
Yeah, they're not gonna let you draw down, but they're gonna let you go up. So it doesn't really matter what you're doing as long as you don't have drawdowns. And swing trading with our strategy, the drawdowns are minuscule, minuscule, bro. The average loss is less than a percentage point
Yeah.
because you move sell loss. Or what do you think?
What do you mean?
You shouldn't hop off your strategy or anything. You just stick to your strategy, of course,
Yeah, yeah.
because that's what you want to get good at. Your own strategy, the one you know that works, that has been back tested. You know it's profitable, so why not just stick to it and learn it? Wait, there we go. Do you have anything more you're curious about? I know a lot of other people are curious about prop trading as well. A lot of people are asking about it. So,
Yeah, like everybody that joined
hmm
like that. No, not questions right now.
no, nothing more right now.
Yeah,
All right, I think we're good then, right?
we're good, bro.
All right, so thank you for joining me. I forgot to announce the Discord, but I mean, who gives a shit, bro? We're
And
good.
thanks for letting me be in the video.
No problem, bro. You're welcome. You're probably going to be in another one in the future as well.
Yeah, hope so.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, if you like this type of content, the Discord will be linked in the description below. Nothing is monetized. There are no courses, mentorship sales, or anything else. Again, we talked about prop firms. I'm not connected to any prop firm at all, or any broker, or anything like that. I'm not saying that as a disclaimer, because I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you that this is essentially just a trading journal. So thank you guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.